my favorite time of year, but I'm always just tortured by the holidays that actually just promote so much sugar, and I get inundated with questions from fans and our patients at the clinics about what I do during these holidays to try to avoid candy coma. One of them that I'm going to talk about right now is our protein smoothie. It's a chocolate pumpkin protein smoothie, and it's more of a dessert smoothie. So a lot of my smoothies that I talk about, they're like loaded with greens and things like that, but this one's more for kids. It's really simple. It's just pumpkin, almond milk. I usually add a banana, hemp seed or flaxseed, give it a little bit of fiber and it gives it some nice texture. Put in some ice, throw it all in the blender. That's really as difficult as it gets. So this is one of my favorite dessert smoothies because Halloween being one of those holidays, two of my favorite things and most people's favorite things are chocolate and pumpkin, right? So I combine chocolate and pumpkin in this amazing dessert smoothie. I have 2 cups of almond milk already in the blender. I'm gonna put in 1 banana. This is gonna serve 2 people. Now in this bowl, I have measured out 2 scoops of chocolate protein. I've got hemp seeds. You can also use flax seeds. That's optional. I really like the texture that it gives the smoothie. And I have pumpkin pie spice. Pumpkin pie spice will save you a step. You just buy it pre-made. It's got ginger, cinnamon, and cloves. And then you want to add your pumpkin. Now make sure it's organic pumpkin and that you're not using pumpkin pie filling, because pumpkin pie filling is loaded with a lot of other stuff, namely sugar. We don't want to do that. So put your pumpkin in, then put a little bit of ice just to make it nice and cold. And then you're gonna put in some coconut butter. I really like to put in coconut butter, or you can use coconut oil. You want some sort of like nice healthy fat. It gives it a nice taste and a nice consistency. We just wanna scoop that in there. And I love these little packets because I can travel with these. Artisana makes these little packets, perfect for travel size. Now, when I'm making one for myself, I almost always put in some greens. I put in spinach or kale, some sort of greens. That's optional. If you're doing this for a child and it's a dessert smoothie and you're trying to convince them to have this instead of, say, a candy bar, I'd probably skip the greens. So I'm gonna skip that for today. And I'm just gonna blend it, and that's it. Start your blender off on a low speed or it's gonna splash everywhere. That is all it takes. Now, I'm gonna give you one tip. If you're busy like I am, pre-measure all of your smoothie stuff in advance. It saves so much time. I actually pre-measure all of my smoothie stuff for a week. I have 7 days worth. I have, just like I showed you when we started, I have the protein, I have whatever seeds, flax or hemp. I've got everything in these ready-to-go containers. My greens, everything's in here. And then in a separate container, I have my actually fresh greens like kale or chard or whatever. And then I put in frozen berries. And I put all of those, one goes in the freezer and then the other goes in my dry container cabinet. And so I've got a week's worth of stuff ready to go. So I'm just gonna sprinkle the top with a tiny bit of cinnamon, make it look pretty and taste really great. And cinnamon is a great brain food. What I'd really like to know is if you end up customizing this, you think of something different or unique that you add to your smoothie, I'd love to hear about it. Also, if you happen to try our protein powder, we're really looking for feedback right now. So we think we've created an amazing product. It is a plant-based product. It's got digestive enzymes in it. It already has fiber added to it, but I would love to get your feedback on how it tastes in your smoothie. Thank you so much.